Um, so greetings from Liepaja University. We are very excited to have this live now, and we are super excited to tell you about all the new opportunities which you as a student could have in our university. First, I would like to introduce with the participants of this event today. So I'm Erika Lauberger, working at the International Relations Office here at the university. And today also my colleague Cynthia Leigute is here.
Hello.
So yes, she's also from the international office and dealing with the admission issues and many more important things. And we also have the guest, Brian. Brian is our recent graduate of the study program Computer Sciences. So, yeah, the program of today will be following. My colleague Cynthia will give short presentation about university and some admission issues, and then also Brian will gonna share some words about why he has chosen university, about his experiences made here. So, and if you have any questions, if you have any interactions, please do not hesitate. Put in the comments, and we will gonna answer very shortly, whether during the live or later on in the comments. And good news is that this video will be available also on our Facebook page. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Once again, this will be the live webinar about opportunities at Liepaja and some of the student experiences. And yeah, now I would like to give the word to Cynthia. Cynthia will now share the screen with you and tell you more in details what we can offer to you university as a university. So I'm ready.
Thank you, Erika. Yes, so hello everyone. Nice to see you here and glad who will join us. So this is our second virtual open day, questions and answers. So we will be waiting them after presentation. And yes, so from my side, I will start by the place where we are located. So as you may know, so we are Liepaja University, which is by the seaside. So on the Baltic coast of the sea, and so we are a very dynamic city with a lot of cultural places and sports facilities, and we are very creative, and we have very innovative enterprises where you could mostly work in the future. So, and we are the third largest city in Latvia. And as we are small by the size, we are becoming more and more recognized in Europe. And you can come to Liepaja by using any transport means. So we have our airport, and you can come by the plane, by train, by bus, or however you want. So our population is just nearly 70,000 people, but we are very, very creative nation, and this is a very good city if you want to search for some peaceful place and place where are a lot of opportunities. So these are some insights. You can see our great Amber concert hall, the beautiful historical city, and our historical treasure, Karoste. So a little bit
Sorry,
about the university.
Cynthia.
Yes.
We are not seeing the screen. We are not seeing the presentation yet.
Oh, really? So I'm sorry. So. So do you see right now? Yeah. Okay. So I'm continuing. So yeah, we are one of the 6 universities in Latvia. and we are considered to be the largest science and education center in Kurzeme region. And we have approximately 1,500 students studying in different study programs. Mainly we have Latvian study programs, but also we have some English study programs, especially for you, if you choose to study in our university. So about our community, so we have international students from different countries, from Asian countries, from Africa, also from USA and Europe, as Poland, Turkey, and so on. And also each year we are hosting exchange students who are studying in our university for 1 semester or 1 year for their internship or for their studies. So we have a lot of English study courses. Also, if you would like to come to study on Erasmus in our university, so you are invited. And moreover, we have our international lecturers from abroad and also guest lecturers who are not also visiting us, but they are also working in Liepaja University. So here you can see our Indian professor, American professor, and actually each year we are hosting American professors as the Fulbright scholars who are giving English classes to our English language program students, and they're also leading free English conversational clubs. And here you can see there was the professor from Philippines, and there will come more professors from different other countries, not only from Europe. And if we are speaking about the study environment, then we have a really tech-developed university because our programs are engineering programs, art programs. So that's why we are gradually improving our technical equipment, and we have one of the advanced equipment in Latvia. So we have in total 9 laboratories in our Faculty of Science and Engineering for different fields, chemicals, for environmental field, and so on. So we have many computer classes where students can work individually or with professors. And we have also our new media research laboratory for students who are studying new media art and audiovisual art. So this is the program which students are taking in Liepaja and also in Riga, because we have this program as a joint study program with one of the universities in Riga. It's Liepaja University. So, and students are making experiments in this laboratory with art and technologies. So this is something very unique. And if we are speaking about today's aim, why we are holding this info session or this virtual open day, so then we are inviting you to apply for admission for autumn intake, because it's open and it will be open till 1st July. So you are very invited to apply, especially those students who are from further countries as India or somewhere else, in Sri Lanka maybe. Yeah. So, and what is our offer? We have the bachelor programs in information technology. So if you want to become the next software engineer or e-commerce specialist, so you can study for 4 years, you can have several internships, and you can graduate. So then we have computer science program for 3 years. So, and you can become computer science specialist in very short term. So it's 3 years program, but it's academic without internship. And then we have European languages and culture studies. So if you want to become the next philolog or language specialist, so you can choose this program and study English language as the main language, and then one another foreign language, whether it's Latvian language, German, French, Spanish, or maybe Russian language. So about master's programs, so we have information technology. This is a very popular program for international students, and graduating, you can become the IT project manager. Then there's very unique program, Eco Technologies. So this program is related to environment and technologies, and you can become the environmental specialist. There are also 3 study directions. And then there is new media and audiovisual art. So when studies are for 1 year in Riga and the last year in Liepaja. So, and here you can get a joint diploma. So this is also a very unique program and very recognized in Europe. And there are very different foreign lecturers coming and giving lectures in this program. But about application procedure, so if you are really interested to apply, so then we suggest you to go to this online link, apply.liepu.lv. There you will need to submit application form and to add your educational documents. So if you want to go for a bachelor's degree and you have already found the program which you are interested in, then you will need to submit your secondary high school graduation certificate with all the transcripts, and then we will see what marks do you have, because we are reviewing them, and there should be the marks in the subjects which are related to the program. And plus, you will need to submit the English language certificate. Either it's IELTS, TOEFL, or if you don't have any of these certificates, and you can submit us an official statement of your school or previous university that your subjects has been obtained in English. So we will accept also this official statement instead of IELTS. But there should be the B2 level. And if you don't have any of these documents, no IELTS, no TOEFL or this official statement, so we are giving you the chance to pass our online English test, and it's for free. So this is something very good for you if you plan to study and you are not sure about your English. So then we are also testing you, and the level must be B2 in order to be accepted in the university. But if you want to go for master's program, so then you will need to additionally submit your bachelor's diploma with all the transcripts, CV, and motivation letter. And then after you have submitted all the documents, we are reviewing your application. We are letting you know whether you are eligible for the program or not eligible. And if you are eligible, then you are supposed to pay the registration fee. It's 150 euros. And then we are sending your educational documents to Academic Information Center. They are reviewing and recognizing whether the documents are authentic and whether they can be compared to the Latvian education system. And then we are contacting you and having the Skype interview. And we are having the Skype interview with each applicant, and it's recorded. And after the admission board comes with a decision about the acceptance. And if you are accepted, you are receiving the admission letter from us, and then we are guiding you about the other procedures that are needed to arrive to Latvia and so on. So maybe if you haven't been for our first virtual open day seminar, then let me remind you that we have a very beautiful canteen, very modern. So this canteen is in the university campus, and we also have a library and free Wi-Fi access in the university. And also there's an option to live in Liepu hostel, and the prices are also comparatively cheap, starting from 45 euros if you are living with more than 2 persons. And so it means if you're room has 3 people, and if you want to live individually, then the fee is more than 150 euros. But if you decide not to live in the hostel, because maybe it's the not the right choice for you, so we can guide you and help you with finding the flat. About other opportunities that we have in the university. So we have Latvian language courses for all foreign students. So it means that in the first study year, you will learn Latvian language, and then you have the chance to continue it somewhere else in our university, or maybe somewhere else in an informal way. Then we provide English conversational club. So it's also free time activity where you can join and improve your English skills at in the club where professional American professors are teaching. And then there's a Chinese language course for free for all of the students, if you want to choose to of course, learn. And then there are integration courses for those third country citizens. But also others are welcome to come and to listen and to join for some social activities with other foreigners. And then we have extracurricular activities, which Liepaja University also offers, as singing in the women's choir, dancing in folk dance group, or there are some sports activities. And also Liepaja is very dynamic city with a lot of sports facilities. So we have a brand new tennis hall, Olympic center, and there are swimming pools and everything, and basketball fields and everything. So a nice city where to combine studies with sports. And also on free time and during the lectures, when it's possible, the students are going to field trips or excursions to enterprises in Liepaja. So those are international enterprises, because we have a lot of Danish companies here and other companies here. So the students are getting the real experience from the work market. And then we are going also on excursions, bike trips, hiking, sightseeing, traveling around Latvian cities and showing the students what is the Latvian culture and what beautiful treasures we have in Latvia and in Liepaja. And also when there is winter, autumn, or spring, so we're also having some cultural evenings where students are presenting their own countries and preparing their own food. And yeah, so this is how we used to have the online cultural evening. So, well, it wasn't possible and there was the pandemics, but yeah, when the studies are in presence, so of course we are gathering and we're having the cultural evenings on the place at the university. And yes, so besides studies, if you are also interested to work in Liepaja, of course it's possible, but it more likely depend on you, how active are you and how good you show yourself, because there are possibilities, but you need to find them. Yeah, and also there are cases when we also help, because there are local and international companies who are searching for professionals and for students who have already bachelor knowledge and who would be good workers. So, and if you are planning to work in Latvia and in Liepaja, so you can work as a bachelor student for 20 hours per week, but as a master student, you don't have limits. So you can work and you can study how much you want. And these are the companies where our students are working also as a freelancers. So these are just some of the examples. The options are plenty. Yeah, you can work also in whole Latvia, online or on place, so how the conditions allow. And yeah, and so the best thing is graduation, am I right? So when we are graduating, the students sometimes express the wish to continue their studies, and it's something very, very nice and very, very motivating. So we are very happy about our graduates who also continue to study in master programs and maybe lately in PhD programs, because we also have 2 PhD programs. It's a new media art program, and it's also e-studies and technologies. So there are possibilities to study higher or to work. So this was the small introduction. So thank you for your attention so far. And yes, if you are interested to apply for this autumn intake, when studies start in September, so you are freely welcome to contact us on emails, whether me or my colleague. So we both will check your documents. If you let us know that you want that your documents are checked, so we will check them and we'll say whether you are eligible. And yes, so we're helping, and so if you have also any questions, so you can freely come to our office and ask. So we are very supportive office. It's comparatively maybe with the universities where you have been, and there is not such an option. So but we are really helping to our students, because we know that how it is to come here and to start your life from the beginning, and how important is the communication. So yeah, and we are on different social platforms, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, so you can follow us. We are posting all the current activities about us. And yeah, if you want to apply, so then go for the link apply.liepu.lv. Till 1st July, we are accepting all the applications. And if you have some questions, you can contact us and you can ask. And yes, and maybe in the end of this webinar, you can write in which topics you are interested to speak about in the next webinars. Or you can ask, or you can also write your questions, so then we will answer. So thank you.
So yeah, thank you, Cynthia. You can you can come with us back so we can see you. So thank you for this wonderful presentation, and it's important for the student to understand that it's like an ideal version of the life at the university. Right now, it's of course it's a bit different circumstances now, and you know that the studies are online for all students, and then the exams, the passing exams also in online, and even defending the bachelor thesis, Brian, right, in online format. So it's something very, very new for all of us. And yes, Brian, maybe we can start to ask some questions to you. When you arrived in Latvia, so what were your first impressions? You know, you're living like already, I guess, 3 years in Latvia, 3 or 4 years, right? So
Yeah, it's been 3 years so far. The first impression when I came to Latvia, well, compared to Sri Lanka, it's a totally different country. I came here in spring, so it was a little bit cold still. It was freezing for me actually, because I wasn't used to this condition, this weather. But it was a great thing. I really like to go out and see what's in the city. It's my first experience in a European country, so it was amazing. That first few months, I was just exploring the city and about Latvia.
Mm-hmm. But with the time you get used to, right, also this colder weather and wind, and hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
especially
we got
looking.
used to it, yeah. Now it's easier.
Yes,
Mhm.
also I wanted to ask you about the reasons of choosing our university. So maybe you can share some how you found us and why did you choose us?
Uh-huh. When I was looking for some European universities because I had a degree from in Sri Lanka, which was also connected to Europe. So I was thinking, okay, if I'm going to do my higher studies, it should be some of European university because it will be much make sense. Following through this European education system, and I was looking for like there are 20 plus countries in Europe where you can apply. So I was considering a country which I can live with reasonable living cost and reasonable university fee, which I can manage a student like, and also if I'm going to start working same time the study, how I'm going to manage it. So I was considering all those things, and I when I do my research kind of thing, I found out yeah, Latvia is one of the top countries which I can easily move and go on with my plans and what I was expecting about my future.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yes, and what about maybe you could share some words about the study process in general. So what now you are
Yeah.
graduate, now you have the diploma of computer science bachelor level. So maybe you can share some words about the study process, especially about bachelor thesis and these things.
Study process, yeah, I was a full-time student, so in first year I had a lot of classes almost every day, but when it comes to second year and third year there were less classes. I had a little bit of free time. At the same time, I got the chance to apply for Erasmus 2 times, 2 semesters, so that was a pretty amazing thing. uh, while studying in Liepaja in Latvia, the studies, because of there were not a lot of students in my class, I had the opportunity to directly contact the lecturer or the professor. If there is something which I don't understand, I had the opportunity to ask them. And also from the lectures to the international office and the faculty, it was much more friendly rather than I expected from other compared to other universities. So I appreciate that.
Mhm.
I wanted to ask about you said about experience abroad. So I just want to share some words. So all the international students who are studying at the university, they have the same rights as the local students, and they can apply for the Erasmus educational programs scholarship. So Brian got scholarship 2 times, right?
Yeah,
So maybe you can share some words about your experience, in which
uh,
country you were living.
yeah. The both time I got Erasmus to Poland because I found it's comparing to my expectation, Poland is a much more country, and I had a few friends in Poland, so that was another reason. And the Polish university which I selected, it was a good one. I got that opportunity because we have in my class there were less students, so there was not much of a competition to getting to the top universities from LP University. So that was a good thing for me. It's really good. And when I went to the Poland first time, it was in 2019. Uh, the experience was little bit the same which I had in the first time I visited Latvia, but it was easy for me to move along and adapt the changes and do the studies. The studies were little bit different compared to Lepiu University, but it was easier as I had this opportunity in Lepiu. I easily got used to and familiar with their education system, and I spent there I think about 5 months in my first Erasmus, and the second Erasmus, it's almost again 5 months or 6 months. It was a great opportunity. Like if you are studying in Europe, I think you should take Erasmus. That's like one of the lifetime experience. You will meet a lot of people, especially coming from different countries, because Erasmus is about whole Europe. The students are coming from all around the Europe, so you have the opportunity to mix with the cultures. You will have more friends. You will make more friends. So that's the best thing about studying in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I have one
Yeah.
question. Can I? Yeah. So you have been planning to study in Liepaja University for master studies,
Yeah,
master information technology.
yeah.
So why such a choice? Why to continue?
I found out it's good to study in here, especially the city which
Mm-hmm.
I'm living, Liepaja. It's a peaceful city. It's good for students. Like I can say, in Latvia, Liepaja is one of the student city where you can have peaceful study time. The environment, one side it's lake, other side it's beach, and you can have peaceful mind if you're doing a full time if you're being a full time student. And especially comparing the study standards, the education standards in Latvia, the masters it's quite high, and I think I took the best decision to study my masters in here, to continue my journey with Latvia, and I hope I will manage it as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm.
So maybe there is something you want to share with the audience, because this video will be recorded. Something you would maybe wish the potential student who is now applying for our university. What could you wish them? Like.
Uh, for the potential students, I can say, yeah, this will be a good experience once you come to Latvia, Liepaja, and you will have this opportunity. It's a good opportunity which you are getting in here, and doing your studies and moving along with the Latvian culture, especially like if you're as you are living in Latvia, it's good you adopt with the Latvian culture and maybe learn the language a little bit. You can't learn the whole language in couple of years, but you can do something about the language. Then you will make more friends. You will know the society, and they will be friendly with you. It's easy when you are starting to communicate in their language. You are making a good impression about you with them. So I think yeah, this is a great opportunity. I whoever planning to come to Lepu or already in Lepu, but because of this COVID situation, they are studying in their own countries at the moment remotely. But I wish all of them a good luck. This is a good opportunity. Use it well, because this is going to change your future. And yeah, you guys are lucky if you get selected to here.
So good to know that, yeah. And also the good news is, just wanted to add, yeah, that the good news is that our government recently has proved that the students, even if they will have online classes here at the universities, they still can travel here and study online, but in Latvia and Liepaja. So recent, these are really good news. So because the internet connections and the conditions and time zones even can be very very difficult. No big challenges in order to have very qualitative studies. So also. That's very good news for students. And yeah, Brian, thank you for sharing. I don't know, Cynthia, do you have any
Thank you.
question
No,
yet?
no. I
Yeah,
think
we
yeah.
are super excited to learn that all the bachelor students they will gonna stay also for master studies here. So I believe it's a good sign. It's that it says that we are offering good quality education. And yes, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat now, or later on we will gonna publish our official email addresses, so you can write down and ask anything what comes to your mind. And yeah, what else, Cynthia?
Yeah. So yeah, if you are really interested to apply and maybe you have already chosen the study program, so then don't wait. Even if you have some questions, just contact us, ask, clarify, and maybe it's the right university for you. As Brian said, it's peaceful and it's very perfect for students. And especially if you are from furthest countries, then we are suggesting to apply as soon as possible. So yeah.
And we are like just the last thing what I wanted to say, that I believe that many will agree with me that we are like one big international family, right? When of course there's no COVID pandemic, and so we are all together having those events and trips, and I believe that's also for students important that they're not feeling lost and they are together. Okay, so thank you a lot for joining us, and this video, as I said, will be available to watch also after the live will be over, and maybe see you already next month with the other topics, with other guests, and yeah, thank you for choosing us if you have already applied. Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.